Hey.
Welcome to Starting Music Club number 32.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Tonight we have our special guest, in addition to being female, incredible musical knowledge.
Oh.
This is Sarah, also my fiance.
Ooh,
Yes.
Special.
Brent.
Raw dog. Sleepy John Estes Jonathan.
Captain Stankook, James.
Alright, so
2016 Sting.
Alright, so we came up with a really good theme, which we'll disclose here after our standard trivia game. As always, the question goes to you. You get 2 points if you get it correct. If you don't, it goes to the next person. They get 1 point. So we're going to start things off with Sarah making your trivia debut. Alright, you ready for your first question?
I'm ready.
She can see.
Alright.
No, I can't. I have no idea.
You need to
what's
calm
going
down.
on.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
It's not biased.
Question, Brett, you got the
Honestly.
score of things?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready, Sarah? Although they had a big hit with their cover of Stevie Wonder's Higher Ground,
Ooh.
the Red Hot Chili Peppers really blew up with this album from 1991 / the Year of the Cat.
Oh, that's easy.
Blood, sugar, sex, magic.
That's correct. 2 points. Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic. Alright, 2 points for Sarah.
2 points.
Goes to Brent.
2. Oh. 2.
Alright, Brent, according to the boss / Bruce Springsteen,
Ooh.
what are tramps like us born to do?
Oh, it's easy. Come on. Run.
Oh, geez, 2 points for Brent.
So I should actually have those 2 points from both of you.
No, because I knew what it was. You're the
You
only
should have
one. You're just
anything.
being funny.
Al Roker. Okay.
Stankook.
Robert, you get an easy
Captain
one
Stanky.
Come on.
here. Sinead O'Connor
Yeah.
had a massive hit in 1990 with Nothing Compares to You, but who actually wrote this jam?
Well, this was
who wrote
Prince.
it?
Prince Rogers.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, this is the first time everyone's gotten a question right in a row. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's because you
I
dumbed down
love
the
these
question.
questions.
You did.
You made
and
them all
it's general.
true.
They're coming.
Good.
They're coming.
Good.
They're coming.
You're good.
Jonathan.
Yes.
In addition to being from the state of Alaska, this female singer-songwriter was the opening act for Peter Murphy on his 1995 tour.
Oh, I know this one.
Ooh.
I think Sarah Galen.
No.
I like to know pieces of you, yes.
Is it Jewel?
Jewel's correct. 1 point.
Oh, Spherical 2.
Wow. It's one of the strangest.
Wait, why did I only get one?
Because
It wasn't your question.
Oh, that
Or
sucks.
wasn't yours?
No.
You need to calm
It's
down.
just a snack
That's
or
extra.
two, I
Hey,
mean.
that's extra points.
I actually saw her and she yodeled for like 45
I
minutes.
saw her twice, same year.
There's a whole- I have a
Okay.
whole
That's
story to it.
impressive. Honestly.
There's a reason why she did.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, cool.
Here we go. James Todd.
Ooh.
It may be news to some, but this singer's real name is Hugh Anthony Craig III.
Ooh.
Why?
Anthony Craig III? Is it, I don't know, I'm gonna take a long shot and say Huey Lewis?
That's correct.
Yes!
Oh.
Dang.
Did you see the question? It may be news to some after that.
You did, you incepted my brain.
Nice.
All right.
Clever.
Okay.
What?
Stay good. Okay, ready, Sarah? In 1969, this multi-instrumentalist from the musical outfit known as the Rolling Stones died in a swimming pool.
Ooh.
One more time. In 1969, this multi-instrumentalist from the musical outfit known as the Rolling Stones died in a swimming pool.
You can also say, isn't there else?
You can also not talk. Okay. Huh?
Brian Jones?
2 points for Sarah. Good work.
Oh.
All right. All right, Brent. You ready?
I'm ready.
What rap song
Ooh.
was the first ever to hit #1 on the charts back in 1990?
Well, oops.
The first rap song ever to hit #1 on the charts back in 1990.
I never paid attention to the charts, so I'm just gonna guess, probably wrongly. I don't know. I can't even think of one.
Okay,
No
Rob.
idea.
1990. Supposed to move.
Jonathan.
Oh, Cool J Mama said knock you out.
James.
Ooh.
Can you repeat the question, because I was thinking of something different?
What rap song was the first ever to hit #1 on the charts back in 1990?
So it's gonna be either,
You gotta give me one answer.
Ice Ice Baby.
1 point for James.
Yes!
Oh!
All
are we
Yeah,
back
you
to
know,
me?
we're going.
that was because that was my question.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
man. Calm down and just go with the flow.
I got it all worked out,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
Just
chill,
trust
it's
me.
cool.
Just trust me.
Just go with the sting.
Stay good. 1 out of 10.
Go with the sting. Take your nose.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 is the standard. This singer of a Seattle-based grunge/alternative/metal band died of a drug overdose in 2002.
Okay, I'm thinking that's Lane Staley.
2 points for Raw Dog.
Oh.
Damn, what are these?
Jonathan, you ready?
Yes.
All right, you ready? This band was banned from the Ed Sullivan Show after a somewhat controversial performance back on September 17th, 1967, the year of the cat.
The Doors.
Correct. 2 points.
Ooh.
All right, James, last question of the evening.
Pressure.
Yes.
You already won.
We're tied. I'm tied with them.
Here's the question.
I got 4.
Listen closely, please. Rennie, Manny, John Squire, and Ian Brown make up this Mancunian musical outfit.
Stone Roses.
2 points.
I did
Dear Brown.
All right,
Perfect.
great. Add up your scores.
Damn.
I got 6.
4 for Sarah, 6 for James. 2.
James.
Robert? 4.
Props.
James Todd is the winner. All right, good guy. You guys all did really well. That was a good round.
That was a good round.
Okay,
Those
good
were
job.
good questions.
Thank you.
Good.
I tried. I work hard on those.
Okay.
Okay, so tonight's theme, we each had to bring a record from the year you graduated high school or got your GED. So,
A record that came out.
the year you graduated high school. You'll see there's a discrepancy as we move along. So, how should we start? Just
Just as normal.
as normal. Chronological? Or
Yeah.
just-
Chronological.
Sarah, you're first.
Damn. What do I gotta do?
All right, introduce your record.
Okay.
Nice enough.
So, my record is Primal Scream. Screamadelica, reissue just this year in January. What else do I need to
What
say
year did it
about
come out?
Well, it came out in 1991. I had this puppy on cassette, and this beautiful cover art was honestly just a Creation Records guy. He saw a wet stain on the ceiling, and he thought this was a nice picture. That's what he made.
All right, 1991.
Yeah, 1991.
Brent, your thoughts on Screamadelica?
So I've listened to Primal Scream quite a few different times through their whole catalog, and I've always tried to get myself to get into them, but I have not been able to. On this one, I do like the first song. It sounds very Rolling Stones-esque. The things I didn't like were, it was a little industrial sounding for me, which isn't really my thing. And so, unfortunately, I give it a 1 just because it's not really something I like. Sorry.
And because he doesn't know what industrial is.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at industrial. But Robert, go ahead.
Well, I gave it a 2 because obviously it's decent musicianship, but these guys have never really done much for me. But I will say that as the side progressed, like I was really getting into it towards the end. So if the whole side had moved me in that way, then I
Yeah,
would've
you
been
need to
pretty
listen to all of it.
I can see how it kind of builds.
Tell.
Yeah.
So 2 from Robert. Jonathan,
Yeah, I gave it 2 just because they give some props to Rocky Erickson.
which you didn't know until she told you. Okay.
I didn't know yet.
Ah,
All right, James, go ahead.
yes.
James, go ahead.
Aw.
I too gave it a 4.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
you
All right.
did, James.
Changed my life. I
Oh my gosh.
have this album. I've had it for many
excellent.
years. Basically, I liked
that
it
makes
because
me
it sounded like
happy.
my teenage bedroom back.
Since
in the
when
day.
do we have 4?
Yeah. I will elaborate on that.
Okay.
James, do you want to say anything else? You
And
got
so
some more notes there, Racy.
I had written, "Don't come a knocking unless you want to catch me ravely rockin'." So I was telling him a story about a rave that.
Go ahead.
Right, it's
We're
yeah,
comfortable with it.
Hacienda.
Can't
Yeah.
be flipping.
Raving out.
Okay, so I also, Jesse made new scorecards. Dream Pup Jesse's not here tonight. He's got some case of the gout. And so he couldn't be with us tonight. But he made us new scorecards complete with a cat. So I didn't realize that 4 was going to be a legitimate change my life category. So I'm giving this record a 4.
Okay.
Where's my notes there? Everything about it is just great. It's a great pressing.
It's a great person.
Moving on up, the opening track to me is one of the greatest songs of the 90s. The percussion, the acoustic guitar, the little bend lead guitar on it, the vocals, it's very reminiscent of Sympathy for the Devil, Rolling Stone. It's a hootenanny. I gave it a 4. Yeah. So Sarah, your score ended up being a 13. So great.
Oh,
I
thanks.
thought Dream Pop had North Indian flu.
Oh,
Which
maybe you did.
kind of is like
Oh, okay. But it's not the same.
Strain.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's a
It's
little
a weird strain.
It's harder to get, so you may be out for a while.
Whoa. So Sarah, 13.
2016 snake.
That's a
That's
quality.
good.
That's a quality score.
That's good.
That's a
It's
weird
not me
one.
trying to sell it.
Should we go chronologically then? I'll go.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I also, being born within 12 days of Sarah,
Yeah.
graduated also in 1991, and I went with Smashing Pumpkins' debut album, Gish, and also both of us being from Chicago, this is this hits home. Smashing Pumpkins, Sarah,
Classic.
Gish.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, just from like as soon as you start it, I Am One, it just really, it hits you. I give it a 4.
Excellent.
I give it a 4.
Ginger
I'm biased. Sorry.
Brent, let's hear it.
I called this a reasonably decent '90s album. It's not. I'm not a huge Smashing Pumpkins fan. In the '90s, I kind of like more Nirvana and Mudhoney type of stuff. So that was more my thing. But it's not a bad record. I like that record more than any of their other records. So I gave it a 2.
All right, Robert,
Fair enough.
So it pains me to give this record a 3, which I did, because I really have issues with this guy. But
personal issues?
Courtney Love issues.
Ooh.
I don't know. I've never met the man.
What if you
Different
watch
stories.
it?
I bet he was nice.
He was nice. Okay, so it's his public persona. Just like I don't connect with it. I'll say that to be diplomatic. But
He gave you the stink hug.
yeah.
1 out of 10 people do.
Having said that,
2 out of 20.
I remember this being a great record, and I haven't liked a lot of their stuff since then. But
serious and stuff going on. Sorry, Rob.
yeah, listening to it confirmed that yes, this truly is a great rock record, and I gave it a 3.
The
And
bass and the drums on
Yeah,
that,
it's just-
I mean,
super.
it's
quality.
pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, Jonathan,
There you go.
what you think?
Yeah, I liked some of the riffs on there. It had some cool production on there by the
Bush Big.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Bushwick,
too. It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
All right, James, Tom, what you think?
Garbage.
I give it a 3. I like this album, but I got actually into Smashing Pumpkins through Siamese Dream, which I like.
Gish
like
is
it
still
more.
better, but that's okay.
But then and
It is
then
better.
after through
It
it,
is.
I
Yeah.
went backwards.
That's the
and
first
found
one I got.
Gish
I
as
mean,
well.
just getting in on them
But-
right at the beginning.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
Gish. And the Lull EP, remember that?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I know you don't care about what I have to say.
No, I do. I care
absolutely
truly.
care about what
Yeah.
you have to say.
I'm not trying to give you this stink hook.
So I give it a 3.
All right, so Smashing Pumpkins, my record ended up with a 14. Thanks,
Oh.
guys. I appreciate it. All right, thanks. That takes us to Robert.
Yeah.
Robert's the next. Robert's younger than us. Go ahead.
I graduated in 1992.
You're the cat.
You're right. I brought Priest Equals Aura by the Church, and I was very excited to get a vinyl release of this because previously only in Germany was there a vinyl pressing release.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Priest Equals Aura was a pretty daring album at that time, and
What's that?
Very confusing.
yeah, the band was in a way punished commercially for putting something like that out. Very, very artistic, long songs, and not a lot of concessions to popular tastes. And I will say that this album can get me high with no chemical stimulation whatsoever.
Sounds
Put it
good.
on and takes you to another place.
Deep.
All right,
That's
Jonathan,
good.
let's hear your opinion
Yeah,
on
it sounded
Priest-
like the Cure pornography era.
Ooh.
Cure. you know, sort
I don't know
of
about that, but go ahead.
cards and stuff. But yeah, it was okay. I give it a
That
2.
works for me.
Okay.
My
Oh, a 2.
Maybe I should have started wrong.
It's a pure pornography and a 2.
Yeah, you throw this like classic out there and compare it to as a 2. That's like a bathroom record. Yeah, okay. James.
So
To be fair, I think he was sleeping through halfway of it.
no,
Not you.
He was listening.
Was he?
I think you were relaxed. So
He
you
looked.
were
His
enjoying
eyes
it.
looked closed.
He was enjoying
I was
it. He
enjoying
was
it.
chilling out.
He's
Yeah.
on Snapchat. I saw him. Go ahead.
Periscope. 30 second. What?
It's gonna be a session.
James has the floor.
I do have the floor. It's pretty nice. I give it a 3.
Excellent.
I agree with everything everybody says except Jonathan.
No?
So it didn't change your life, but it was good.
Okay.
I give it a 3.
All right.
I gave
So,
one thing a
It's
chance.
respectable.
I think.
pre-sequel stars. First off, I have to say we were all like skeptical on the pressing of this. We didn't know. It was unsealed, unveiled tonight. CW's tagged in it, and it sounded killer. We had it up full volume there, about a 7, not 11. We had about a 7. The pressing was great. So you played side 4, which was Chaos. That 9 minutes of sonic bliss, the tight bass playing Steve Kilby's vocals, and JD Dowtree.
JD, yeah.
Yeah, he played in Patti Smith's band, right? The drumming just frenetic, and there was just all these ups and downs in that song, and there's all this guitar chaos screeching going on. I definitely give it a 4, and before I get to that, I pulled this out earlier, and I know we mentioned this when Robert first joined the club.
Oh, yeah.
Robert wrote a biography on Steve Kilby and the church called No Certainty Attached. I'll put a link down so you guys can order this, and then also you should watch mine and Robert's ranking video that we did where we ranked the entire church catalog.
Link
So-
will be displayed right here.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, thank you.
So I definitely a 4. It's a
Yeah.
life changer. All right,
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah, that's great. I thoroughly enjoyed this. The sound that resonated all around was awesome. I mean, the church has always been a favorite. I don't have anything professional to say
That was
about
professional in
it.
its
I
own.
just enjoyed it. It sounded great.
So what'd you
I
give
give
What was
it-
your score?
I give it a. I didn't rate it, so I'm gonna give it a 3 just to be.
That's a good rating.
I think that's what you told me to put down.
Okay.
You did a
okay.
good 3. Yeah.
I mean, 4 seems like, whoa, that's a commitment. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, Brett.
All right, so I've listened to a little bit of the church. I'm not an expert like any of these folks. This is the first time hearing this, and I thought it was okay. It was a good listen. I enjoyed listening to it, but it's not something I would purchase, so I gave it a 2.
All right. Robert, pre-sequel aura, the church, representing all the people out there that graduated in the year of 1992. You're the cat. You got a 14 on that one, so very respectable score.
Well, that's what you got, right?
Good, that's good.
Yeah, we both have 14.
Yeah.
So we're us 3 representing the early 90s here. All right, now we start crossing over the mid 90s, and then when it takes us to Brent, correct?
So I knew that Brett and Sarah and Robert would bring something similar to the records they brought, and I definitely brought something different. I thought I would be persecuted for a little bit because it's not in a lot of people's wheelhouse in here. But I brought Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death, his second and final full-length album before he died,
What year is this again?
1997.
All right, you're the cat. Robert, what'd you think?
I thought it was fantastic. I gave it a 4. It changed my life.
Wow.
Really? Yes, and it was excellent.
Oh, wow.
Excellent, great to hear. Jonathan.
I give it a 3. It would have gone at 4 if you put on the hypnotized side.
Sperm.
But going back to Cali, it's a cool song.
You lived this record. He was there. James.
In Houston.
I too gave
6
it a. I too gave it a 4. I thought it would be interesting actually if Biggie was still alive so he could witness us talk about this.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
just watch us jam out to his jam. So yeah, I gave it a 4. It changed my life. It brought back great
James is the only person I thought would actually like
No,
this.
it didn't bring back any memories for me because I've never listened to it. I just knew the
Yeah.
one song. But I went into it with an open mind when Brent pulled it. I knew Brent was bringing this because we discussed this in advance. So I anticipated just not being into it. I give it a 3. I really liked it. The you know, being a musician, we talked about this as, you know, I listen to the vocals as an instrument, and it's non-melodic, but it's super rhythmical in just these really interesting ways. So just the flow of all the vocal parts, I gave it a 3. It was just fun. Sarah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I gave it a 3 something. Completely agree with you as the voice being an instrument. Like, I typically am not like a fan of hip hop or whatever, but I like love music and respect it in general, and that is definitely a highlight of this album. Just vocals as a instrument, whatever.
Excellent.
Awesome. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Excellent. Brent, you ended up with a 17. Great score.
Good job.
Great
Good
job.
job.
All right, next up is James. James Todd, what'd you bring?
So I took some liberties with this, but considering the circumstance, and if most of you have watched this series, you know that someone was a big deal in my life. So
Kate.
besides Kate,
Hi, Kate.
I graduated in '99, and
Okay.
What's up?
Sup,
So-
Kate?
so Kate.
Yeah.
So I graduated in '99, and for that, because it said record year of graduation.
/ GED.
Yeah. So 1999 right here, Prince's
You're the
1999.
And just for the record,
When we played
when
Side
when did the album 1999
Come out.
But it was 82, I believe. Yeah.
So you graduated in 82 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So James
Kindergarten.
See, it's called 1999. I graduated in 1999.
So as you know,
and I partied like it was 1999.
when he was in preschool. Yeah.
Right.
It's on the playground,
In
you know?
99.
That's cool.
He was at the playground, you know? Oh, God. You guys did whatever, everyone. Okay. ABC, Another Bad Creation. Okay,
Got it.
Brent, that was it. Okay, so honestly, there was some strong debate going on about this as James unveiled this. We thought, a couple of us thought he was just being cheeky with us and had some other record in his bag and he was going to pull out something because it didn't really fit the theme. So I'm torn about this because
Are you lying naked on the floor?
it's kind of a rule violation because it doesn't really fit the theme because he didn't graduate in 1982, but the record's called 1999. Clever, I get it, but like it's Prince, so you know, it's like for me the maximum I can really give this is a 2 because of the rule. The album is great, but the rule, you know, it's like why do we have a theme if we're just gonna bring a random record?
I didn't bring a random though. It was still 1999. It's not like I brought my favorite album of his. I brought 1999, which still is the year that I graduated.
You're the cat. So I'm gonna have to go in with a 2 because of the theme violation. Okay, Sarah.
Oh, I don't know about violations, but I enjoyed the Prince album immensely, and you know, it's tough times right now.
Yeah.
You know, we are all
R.I.P.
we all have a sweet spot for what's happening with his musical integrity over the years, and we all know he's amazing and a genius. I give it a 3. I enjoyed it, and it was you know, it was a fresh vibe in the midst of all of our graduating.
Yeah,
Whatever,
our walk
you
and our
know,
photos and all that.
1982.
Yeah. You know,
Remembering if we put the tassel to the right or the left, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it was seriously.
I still don't
It was
know.
a fresh vibe in the midst of a 2016 stank. I mean,
Yes,
it was
hook
really
stank.
great. Yeah, the hook
Straight.
stank.
2 out of 20 hook stanks.
Yeah.
All right, so good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good discourse.
Okay,
Brent.
thank you.
All right, so I gave James an incomplete. I didn't give him a number because
It's like I'm back in high school.
the thing is the record should be a 4. But because it didn't follow the strict guidelines
It's
of
called
the rule,
1999. People
It
who are watching,
is a
comment
0.
below if you agree with me.
So-
James, what's up?
Rough.
anyway, so because it didn't follow the letter of the law, I guess you got an incomplete from me. Even though
You love it.
I love it, it would
You
be a
love it.
4.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't the year he graduated,
You're
Just
the cat.
jealous they didn't graduate in
unless you're
99.
counting preschool, I assume I graduated preschool in '82 or something.
Can I just say something that I was telling Robert earlier? Is So in first grade, I had to stay back. So I would have graduated in '98. Then, as I was we were going to move to Kansas City, and so so my freshman year, I actually failed a lot of my classes. So I probably would have stayed back if I stayed in in Connecticut. But we ended up going to Kansas City, where I ended up passing a lot of my classes because the scoring system was different.
So is Kansas City just an easier school district to get by on?
I don't know. So, but anyway, so then I would have been graduating in 2000, but instead I still ended up graduating in '99.
Oh, wow.
So I think by me graduating in 1999, even though I had those two stumblings of maybe '98 or 2000, I graduated in 1999, which led me to this moment right now.
Yeah.
So it was inevitable that this moment would be happening, and I would be bringing this record. And I'd be showing it to you all.
All of that struggle.
It's a struggle.
That's all just.
That was the key word right there, the struggle.
Yeah, that was.
It's
It's
crazy.
a struggle.
I think it's
Struggle.
crazy.
I don't even.
really crazy.
I stopped listening after he started talking there. So I don't even know what that was. So who's next?
It's a struggle, is what it is.
So James got his
What?
record out, and I was kind of mad, like everyone else. I was upset.
We were all really mad.
We were really upset because also he put us in a difficult position because
He did.
we all love
jerks. We're gonna be the jerks.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
I tried to be diplomatic.
Yeah, you were diplomatic.
So the thing
That's
is,
my first time. I already have enemies.
so I was gonna penalize him in my
You
score.
have frenemies.
I have frenemies.
I was gonna penalize him in the score. I was gonna give him like a pretty low score, and then he put that platter on. Started playing it. It sounded so perfect and so warm. I couldn't give it a 4 because of the issues, but I gave it a solid 3.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's good. Oh.
I did give him a 2 as well because of that's what set me for, but it's a great record.
Rule breaker.
All right, James.
Hard
I just
taker.
want to let you know, James. So is James' score, or
Looks
what is it? The 10.
7.
Oh, James ended
Because he has 2 incompletes.
Okay, James got a 7.
But who was the other incomplete?
I don't know. Someone else didn't have a circled score.
It's probably
Probably me. I
so.
don't know.
Okay, that takes us then to the youngest of the batch,
Yes.
Jonathan Salisbury, whose family is not the inventor, as we've established through lots of Wikipedia searches, genealogical searches in Salt Lake City, not the inventor of the Salisbury steak.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. 'Cause
Jonathan's
that's
the only millennial in
Yeah,
here.
no
Wait,
crown.
was
I
it?
thought they were.
No crown.
But was it
either.
heartbreaking to find out that you weren't the Salisbury Steak family?
No, that's good. No crown.
Oh, really? I knew it from the beginning.
Yeah, no ground game.
Oh, that's good.
We had to prove. We had to prove that you were in fact correct that your family wasn't the inventor, because we all believed this.
Yeah.
I still believe Tim Capella oiled up Saxel and Beach.
Wow.
That's
So I graduated in the year
Yeah, do it.
2002.
Not the year of the cat.
millennial.
You're
So
born.
I brought Iron Wine, Drank the Cradle, which I didn't actually listen to this record in 2002. I started getting into this band like 3 years after.
You were into like new metal at the time.
I was listening to a
and
lot of
Korn
Faith No
and
More.
Tool,
Faith No
Power
More,
Man
Angel Dust,
5000.
Yeah.
a lot of heavy
Rob
stuff.
Zombie.
Oh,
White Zombie.
But the sounds of Sam Beam and his like acoustic
Okay.
guitar won me
Biscuit.
over. I just like the ambience and the recordings on there, and his voice is really smooth, and it feels like you're listening to you're sitting on the porch in the country listening to some dude strumming his guitar and
Oh,
singing.
that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
oh, that's me at ease.
Thank you, 2016.
So I have this album.
you do?
I have this album, and I have an EP that came out shortly after. I can't remember if it was the one that was directly after or not. But I like this album. I wrote that. It gave me the feelings I got from 2002 Kansas City vibes. I miss you. So,
KC.
Vibes.
yeah, exactly.
It's
So,
Sunshine Band.
Xanadu.
exactly. So, I mean, I just wish they could be a little bit. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. That goes back to the Faith No More thing.
Marilyn Manson.
Midlife
But
crisis.
I gave it a 2 for 2002.
I do enjoy Iron Wine. I listen to them every now and then. You know, I listened to it. There was a lot of chatter going on during this record, and it's a pretty delicate record.
It is.
Mostly coming from James Todd. Yeah. And so he was arguing about something about a hook with Al Roker. Anyways,
Stancock. 2016. Yeah,
So what did you think about Iron and Wine?
Oh, funny you should ask.
Nobody cares.
So I had a 2 for this one, and then Jonathan kind of upped it for me. Just so this description is poetic. I bumped it up to a 3. I really love that cover of.
Can you do that though?
No, I think so.
Since when?
Do whatever you want.
If you can do that, then I can bring Princess 1999.
Well, you did bring it.
I did.
So we're working with that right now.
But I mean, they can
Yeah.
allow you guys to
I didn't give you the
re-up
complete. I
it.
gave it 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, I gave it a 3 now. So Sarah.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna give it a 3 too. It's something that I can't say that what I've heard
Give it a 2.
tonight.
Fine.
What are we starting?
I didn't write anything. I was blank. Right? Great.
Oh, you know, you did give it.
Yeah.
You gave it a 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
I left it open for interpretation. No, honestly though, I've heard a few tracks that I enjoyed. I could not like listen to it back to back, just like chilling out. I don't even know. I don't even know what we listened to tonight. Whatever.
You like the
I give it a
postal
2.
service
I give it a
cover.
2. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
She's downgraded from a 3 to a 2. She just talked herself out of the 3. She talked herself out of a 3 and into a 2.
I talked myself out of it because
I'm impressed with that.
I don't even know what I'm listening to. I think it's somebody else, so I don't even want to listen to it.
It was a
It's a
3, 2. It's a 2.
It's a 2.5.
Whatever.
2.5.
Okay, Brett.
Oh, I gave it a 1. I don't like Kind of.
Oh!
All right, Robert, Raw Dog.
Yeah, this album didn't really
Right.
do anything for me. I like the guitar sound, kind of slide guitars. but
Yeah.
I couldn't latch on anything. It's just this haze that I just couldn't get through.
Do you feel
Okay.
like it all kind of sounded the same?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What did you score it?
I gave it a 2 just because I like the guitar stuff.
That
Jonathan,
wasn't an awful sound.
Jonathan, you ended up with a 10.
Can I
That's
just say
good.
something? I think actually this album for 2002 was actually a really good album.
Yeah, I wanna
I think
give it
now
a
to
chance.
listen to it, it doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
But at the time it was-
But at the time, it was actually really, really good.
As time has passed.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's recap the scores here.
Oh.
So at the bottom was James Todd with a 7.
Dirty stink hug.
Jonathan, a few free rings up with a 10. Sarah, you ended up with a 13.
Okay.
And then Raw Dog and I with a 14. And Brent, top notch score is 17. So we're gonna end with James had a little story that he wanted to tell you.
Oh, James, tell us.
You guys all know that watch this. Those of you who don't know this. James is the biggest Prince fan west of the Mississippi River,
Oh,
but
west.
south of the Rio
West
Grande.
side.
And north of Kansas City.
West Coast.
So James, let's
South
hear
of Kansas City.
West
it.
Coast.
Tell the story about when you didn't meet Prince.
I'm so looking
I didn't meet
forward
him, but
to
I was
this.
actually within distance of Brett and myself when I went and saw him at the when he played the small venue tour.
Tell us about the
thing.
show. Any memories, poignant moments?
It was a great show. I mean,
Oh.
You went with Kate, right?
yeah, I went with my lady. And we were 3 people rows from the barricade section.
What's up, Kate?
We could
Hi,
see
Kate.
like the wrinkles on his face and
Sup,
everything
Kate?
like that, which was kind of cool. She had a smile the whole entire time.
Oh, okay.
Or he did, not she, but she did as well.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, no, it was great, and I mean.
Do you have photos you can bring next month?
No, you're not allowed to take pictures when you're in Prince's World.
Oh.
I mean,
That's disappointing.
Did you sketch?
did I, no.
You should have brought a
I
Polaroid.
should have, no.
Courtroom sketch.
Polaroid
No.
that instant
I mean, I wish I had something, but all I got is the memories of it, and
Okay, you're
it was
mine.
good.
You can sketch your memories.
Yeah.
Actually, I have something to say too about
Oh,
Prince.
okay.
So I grew up in Minneapolis, and
Year of the Cat.
State of the cat.
the Year of the Cat happened while I was there. That's correct. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it was
Steely Dan's.
it was amazing to be there, like
Oh,
when
nice.
when Purple Rain hit, and he went to Bryant High School, which is like down the street.
Play basketball.
He did play basketball
Mhm.
actually,
Yeah,
even though
he
he's
didn't make it onto the
yeah, I don't know if he actually played on the team,
but
but
it plays.
But anyways, just to be kind of,
Dabbles.
and I was actually forbidden from
Dabbling.
listening to Prince, like because that stuff hit when I was about 10, and my parents heard some of it. They're like, "You're not listening to this." So,
I had the same problem.
Yeah.
But this was written in
It's a lot.
WA.
oh, okay.
My records got thrown in the trash. Yeah.
But I knew it because everyone else was listening to it. And of course, I heard the singles, and then when I got into high school, then I started hearing the albums. And so to me, it's like the sound of Minneapolis, but then also just the fact that it was not just our sound, but it was also pretty much the whole world sound at that point was pretty amazing. Kind of sucks that he's not here.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Bowie, Prince. I mean, lots of great people this year.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching Saturday Night Music Club number 32. Sarah, special guest. She'll be back later in the year, permanent member. We're gonna have great times.
Yes.
And next month we have a great theme plan.
I just want to say thanks to Brett Helm, our host. He's always done a great job
Oh, thanks, Brian.
orchestrating this shindig, hootenanny, whatever you want to call it.
It's a hootenanny.
Thank you.
I think it's a hootenanny.
Yeah.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
blast. We're
Yeah.
just completely silly, and I wish we could film and show you all 4 hours of the ridiculous thing. You don't want to see it, but
No.
and
no,
we probably don't want
no.
to see it sometimes. But
No,
it's really fun, and I look forward to this every month. And I was looking forward to this particular one for months. And guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.
Yeah.
Peace.